What's up, family? Jamie here. I'm doing a journal entry for myself, and that's why I'm here today. So I woke up this morning, I marked up my charts, did all my levels and stuff, and I was like, this looks like a 2022 YouTube model. It's Bertifer. So I marked this range right here. Now, I will say that I was bullish on the day, and my draw on liquidity was previous day high, but then really this high up here because I'm like, we're bullish, we balanced out this last week when we had this where we could have put in an imbalance in here. And so on this particular day, I had this as the high, draw on liquidity. We didn't make it. On this day, we closed in the range of this one. So I still had this as my draw. And then yesterday, when we closed above the high here, I'm like, okay, this is going to be my draw. And because we're bullish and we have all this buy side liquidity, I was like, target up here. So when I looked at the charts this morning and started getting acclimated to what happened overnight and stuff, one thing I noticed is that we hit 50% of the previous day's range. I have this blue line here and I have no idea what it is because it's not labeled, so I'm gonna have to let it go. But we came down below 50% of the previous day's range and then found support here. So I was like, oh yeah, we're bully. We're bully. So when I saw this price action in here, I was like, okay. Um, typically when we take liquidity like this, I'm like, okay, maybe we'll pull back 50%, something like that. But I just used it as a market structure shift. Or just confirming bullish, especially because we closed above here. So I had my order here. And then I had the little insurance of this order block here, which it came down to. And it dipped down below midnight open just one good last time. So I was in the trade and I was sitting here with all this chippity chop, chop, chop. But um once we pushed up on this candle, I put it below my stop below this BPR. So, price went up, it took out Asian high. And around this time, it also took out ES and YM, previous day high. So, of course, uh, we got this little manipulation leg down. And I was concerned that because YM and NQ had taken the previous day high, I was like, well, maybe we, just came up here to take London and I mean, excuse me, Asian, and then we're going to pull back into the range. And so I got stopped out right here. And what I told myself as price started to push above previous day high, I was like, you know, at least lock in previous day high profit. So at least, I would get that. And so I don't know if I would have, moved it up here and then got stopped out here or if I would still be in the trade. But needless to say, I am having internal conversation with myself and mm, trying to think about the the lessons and from this trade. So first I'll say again, if I have confidence in my analysis and the trade that I'm going to take, then I either need to let the take profit hit or the stop loss hit. because at this point, if I hadn't moved my stop, which was originally down here, I could potentially still be in this trade. Next, when I knew ES and NQ took the previous day's high here, I could have gotten out here and made more profit than I would have if I got out here. And lastly, oh, and maybe not lastly, but there comes a point in time where, at some point I just gotta trust my analysis. So I feel good that, so far my target here is, well, the first target, was hit. The second target, is likely to be hit. So I feel good about that. And another thing I was going to do, but I didn't do because I was like, you made some profit for the day. Don't get crazy. Just take your trade and be done for the day. And so that's what I am doing. But where's the 930 fair value gap? Oh, so then over here, because we know that this 930 fair value gap is a high probability gap that we could use to trade from, I was like, well, maybe I can get in at consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. And I didn't take the trade because I was telling myself, um, is this my setup? And if I take this trade, would I be proud? Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would be, because I'd be like, we were below 6 p.m., which is a key time. This is a high probability fair value gap, and even more so because it's nested on top of an hourly inversion fair value gap. So it was actually a great entry. But in, study group, we've been doing a lot of work around discipline and trading our setup and um just managing all that. So, I just decided not to take the trade. So I rather walk away from the day and just know that I was in an excellent trade. My analysis was on point. I made some money. And just walk away and then just get ready for the next trading day. But I wish this would hit while I was recording this so I could have it for my journal and be like, see, boop, boop, you were on point. Um, and it's okay. They say with trading, try to keep your emotions in check. So, I don't want to be happy or sad of the outcome of the day. Because the bottom line is, I made profit. And if it was I'm in micros now, just, really trying to work on my execution and, trade management and not being so tied to the money. So, um, you know, it would have been a very livable wage day if I was in the mini. Um, and that's that. So here I'm gonna show my little execution here. And I got punked out. I already know that NASDAQ has these deep retracements. So yeah, let me see, where's that little caret? Yeah, so I was like right below consequent encroachment. So yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm all right. I'll be all right. So I'll just hit this so I can stop recording, please. And another thing, which I don't even think I saw this on my chart, is interesting enough, the 930 fair value gap from yesterday is here. Let me put this on my chart so I could see it. Let me do, I don't want to go into yesterday, but maybe I have to. Let me just do it here. So we're here and here, and let's see where this fell. inside of where I entered on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, I didn't even know it at the time because I didn't see it on my 5-minute chart where I took my entry, but that was golden. So that's the power of that 930 fair value gap. You see it there and then you see how it held up today. That's amazing. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna stop recording and I'll do a screenshot from my journal just to see if we did. Oh, come on. Go ahead. Oh, that would have been such a beautiful trade. It still was a beautiful trade. It was a beautiful trade. I just got stopped out, and that's okay. That's okay. Okay, let me see if I pause. I was gonna say, let me see if I pause the video real quick, and then I can have it in the recording. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I was so on point. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, and I can't believe it, but that's all right. So the next target for the day is right there. Right there. So we'll see we make it up there, but I'm done. I just want to walk away and feel confident in my analysis and be okay with the profit that I took and live to trade another day. So y'all be cool, always stay in trade school, and I'll holla at y'all later. Bye.